Greetings and salutations, League of Legends fans and players. I guess we're not doing an LOL esports vlog. We're just doing a League of Legends VOD, but I'm sure most of you that like LOL esports also like to play League of Legends. So here today I'm bringing you with the new and improved logo, the Sodaron Jungle Clinic. So what I'm going to do is show you how I take a new champion and get good with them. I recently, today, just unlocked Viego, and I did try him a couple times in the practice tool. I did it earlier today, didn't feel like recording before I recorded the next level with Sodaron. And then I had somebody come to the door, and then I realized, oh, I didn't have my webcam on at the beginning on the main thing. It probably didn't matter, but so I'm just going to go ahead and redo it. So what I would do personally is I take my new champion here, go to practice tool, and I add a bot that I want to play against, and we'll do Maokai. And this saves you a lot of time is why you do this. You're saving yourself a lot of time and frustration. You're saving people in solo queue time and frustration only if everybody that played League of Legends would do what I'm showing you. Hopefully we can change the world and more people will do this. So I lock in the runes. Now, I see there's some builds. I go to LOL Analytics and look at the builds. And Viego is the S tier right now. He's the top one, at least on the Korean ladder. And I tried Blade of the Rune King. See, he's S. I tried Blade of the Rune King out. I only did 10 minutes. But what I want to try is the experimental hex plate. And another thing I want to show you is there's this neat little site called Tracking the Pros here. And we go to boot camp. There's a player I want to show you, a jungler, Junjia, which he was on EDG, and he was recently, let me see, I'll go ahead and exit out of that. He was recently like #1 on the Korean ladder, and he's finally playing ranked games, and I think Jarvan's going to end up being one of the strongest junglers right now. I tried a game of him out earlier when I unlocked Viego. I gotta reload this. If somebody out there can show me or tell me how you get ad blocker to work automatically every time, because I don't understand why it doesn't have to go and reload every time, unless that's how ad blocker works. But Lawlytics says to go. Well, it looks like maybe it changed a little bit here. It was saying to take Blade of the Rune King and Sundered Sky. And I saw Junjia here went experimental. It's a new item, experimental hex plate. It has increased maximum mana as mana is spent, 55 attack damage. I think it'd be really strong on Trendemir. 25% attack speed, 300 health, and hex charge. Your ultimate spells gain ability haste, overdrive. After casting your ultimate, you gain attack speed. That's why I think it would be really strong on Trendemir, and bonus move speed for a short duration. So that sounds pretty strong here for Viego. Maybe even like Jarvan. But I wanted to show you, you go down here to the bottom, and he plays normals. A lot of you like to say that normals are a waste of time and you don't learn anything. No, no, no. You need to know what you're doing, and normals aren't a waste of time. You see how he just grinded about 15 games of normals. And you see it's not very much different from what I do. He doesn't have 30 kills. It's not much different from what I do in solo queue. Now, I'm not saying I'm pro or pro level, but my macro might be pro level. It's just my mechanics I lack because I don't play very much. You know, I need to grind the game. That's basically, to me, all ranked is. It's more mechanics. And you gotta keep playing the same champions. So there he's playing 1, 2, 3, 4 champions, 5. And I've got Nidalee I want to practice, Hecarim, Jarvan, Lee Sin, Zenzao, Yorick. You know, I already have a bunch of champions. That's part of my problem why I don't climb the ranked ladder like I would like to. I was trying to see what the first Gus Walker is, what he was taking. Okay. So what I do, I go in and I start practicing this so I can get familiar with the champion. Now, I've already done 2 with... Who was I going to play? I'll do Vi instead. Wonder if I can pick Jarvan. I don't think I can. I don't think he's on here. You know what? I'll do Kha'Zix because he'll be difficult to solo with his passive. You go in here and you start working on the things that I'm talking about. And instead of wasting a day in solo queue getting mad with a new champion, waste a couple hours doing this. You don't have to do a couple hours. You can do 10-minute bursts. Like say you're gonna make food, or you made food and you're waiting on it to cool down for 10 minutes, or you're waiting for a TV show to come on. So wait 10 minutes. I know a lot of you younger folk don't know what I'm talking about. Make double check and make sure my settings, yeah. Right, so we're going Gust Walker. This is some of the reason why I do practice tool. I shave off about 5. It takes a long time to do draft. And then somebody might dodge and finding a game, and then it takes 30 seconds, or 30 seconds. It takes like 10 minutes just to get a game and load it, and here in 10 minutes I could do this several times. And you want to get to the point. Now one thing is I got my HUD low. That might be something that you all want to do as well. I got my HUD on 30%, and you can see this is much smaller than the stock one. But I don't need to see this, all of this. You get good, you don't really need to be seeing what your abilities are. You may need to look down and see when the cooldown is back up, but you should know that stuff automatically. Like I'm spamming them before they're up. So you should be spamming them before they're up. And I go and learn my jungle pathing, my jungle routes, what I can get away with. Mess that up a little bit. I hit with auto attack. I hit with A every time. I don't right click. It's faster. Sometimes the right click will mess up and hit the wrong target. So all the pros pretty much do it. Faker not so much. He right clicks a lot more. But you watch Guma and he walks hitting auto like this. And I right click. But when you auto, it'll attack the closest thing. I forgot to hit my Q. I don't want to auto the closest thing, I want to auto the wolf. So I'm trying to practice up this to hit the longest stun duration I can. It's hard to channel it like a second time. There's some fancy thing I probably could have done there, like chain those. See, I'm off. I missed a Q. I could have probably landed another Q or two just because of that. And clear this mob even faster. Your goal is you want to get level 4 by 4 minutes. I've already done that. And you want to go back and get your first item like I talked about on the last episode of the next level with Sodaron I just did. A lot of you when you're in... See, I'm practicing too. It's hard to talk while you're playing. But on the last episode of Next Level with Sodaron, I talk about... I was going to say, I might have put that in the wrong spot. His passive might get me. Now, I got a lot of experience playing all the champions, so Viego's good for me using his ult. Like, look at all that damage I just did with Kha'Zix. I've only played Viego a handful of times. And one thing I was practicing, I'll come back to what I was talking about. One thing I was practicing with Viego is his ultimate does damage to target, like, monsters. So objectives. And so you can smite steal, or you can ult smite with Viego is one positive he has. So I was testing out those limits. But one thing I was talking about, the X. Heartbound Axe and a Ruby Crystal. Your better one to take would be Control Ward and a Longsword. And as I say, practice doesn't make perfect, perfect practice makes perfect. But what I was talking about is a lot of you in solo queue, if you're an AD and you lose your lane, or if you win your lane and you go, oh, I win my lane so hard, but I lose the game. Well, it's probably because once the first turret's down in the game, you need to switch to mid lane and have your mid lane or side lane and your top lane or side lane, because most AD champions cannot side lane. They have no type of dash or way to get away. If they get caught out in the side lane, they'll get punished. They get caught by two enemy players. And so I'm going for the Void Grubs. I'm trying to get the power spike of Executioner's Calling, because you want to play off vision. You want to play off summoner spells being down. You want to play off item power spikes. You want to try to get an item before your enemy, and then you got some type of power spike over them. Let's see, like, I want to test this out. His ult only did like 200 damage there, but I can steal objectives with it. Help prevent smite steal. So another thing I was talking about is, see, I'm practicing talking while I'm playing. You may stay in lane too long is some of your problem. Now you need to go over here and practice killing some, or last hitting some minions too. Ah, I missed the cannon. But it's okay, I'm in practice tool. I put a ward there. I think I'm gonna come over here and take away their Krugs. And so one of the biggest mistakes I see solo queue players do is they don't back around 4 or 5 minutes, where I see all the pros do that. Because it's like the solo queue players trying to wait to get a kill on their enemy, and they're waiting till they're level 6 to get the ult, and you're waiting too long, or you have no mana, and for some reason you think you're gonna get punished or make a mistake if you go back and recall. Don't worry about that. Go back and recall, like at 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and get some type of item power spike. Long swords, amplifying tone, ruby crystal, whatever. It'll make a big difference. Because see, you think that you gotta have one big item that will change everything, and trust me, it won't. It won't change that much. A little item will while you're in lane, but you're gonna die trying to get that big item. So I can get my item now, so I'm going back to get my experimental hex plate, and then I'm gonna try taking dragon. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game out or not, and try the 2 item power spike. Because again, I'm testing things out. I can't really do this when I'm in solo queue. I'll have people complaining, oh, I died in lane. It's not so bad now, but back season 3 when I was jungling, if you lost the game, you were always blamed if you were the jungler. Or everybody would blame that they lost their lane because of your jungler. And it's kind of warped my head where I play where like I gank a lot. And the way it is now is you don't really play that way. The junglers are very farm heavy. So you can almost predict when they're gonna gank. Basically when there's dives. Wow, Kha'Zix stole some farm. I gotta practice getting this stun off on this big raptor. That's hard to get. Kha'Zix level 6. He does have a serrated Dirk. I don't want to go into that big wave. It'll do a lot of damage to me. I want to clear this wave out first. I don't know how the camouflage works too. That's something else I gotta work out. Oh, see, I just messed up. I didn't mean to hit his ultimate. So I really messed up. I didn't even mean to hit R right there. So I need practice. Like, that's my main thing, is I need... I need practice laning. I don't really understand how his camouflage works. So the next item is Sundered Sky. And I'm level 8 and I just like destroyed Kha'Zix. Now I didn't go into his big minion wave, I know better than that. A lot of you, if you're solo queue players, like in that instance there, if you would have went in, you're gonna take all that damage from the minions. It sounds like Conqueror Croc. I think I'll be pretty OP with Viego because I think he's OP. I remember when he first came out and did so much sustain and lane, it was absolutely ridiculous. And see how I'm not going around to get the big item? I'm going back to get a... I don't know what you call this. Like, I'm trying to think of the word. A build, or one of the items in the build. A sub-item, I guess we would call it. I should take plated steel caps. I keep calling those wrong. I say steel plated caps. Plated steel caps. I'm gonna try to get up here and get void grubs. I would normally get the wolves, blue buff, but I don't have time for that because they're gonna despawn. So I'm going straight there. Because they'll help me finish the game out. I want to test that again, see how much damage it does to an objective or a monster. See, I'm at 900 there. I should be able to close this game out pre-20 minutes if I get the Rift Herald. I don't have ult here. Played a lot of Kha'Zix back in Season 3 and 4. Or Season 4, more. I don't think I played as much in Season 3, I can't remember. I think I played a lot of Vi in Season 3. I played a lot of AD when I first started. Played Twitch a lot in Vayne. And Renekton top lane. So I don't know where to go here. Still need a good bit of gold. So I'll get my... I don't need plated steel caps in this game because I'm not having any problem with damage into Kha'Zix. So I gotta go back and get the Rift Herald. So on my way, I think I'm gonna get the Wolves, blue buff, the Gromp, or I'll probably get Wolves, Gromp, blue buff, and then get the Rift Herald. And I should be able to close the game out with the Rift Herald. And one last push. Though I'd like to have the Sundered Sky. Just testing to see how much damage that does. I mean, it's basically like you got a big nuke. You got like a double smite. But I should be able to just mow down the Rift Herald pretty quickly. I don't know how the car aspect works of them either. I've never tried that. Got a lot of sustain, don't need heal, so I don't really think I need Blade of the Rune King either because, of course, it has a slow aspect to it. wasn't fully prepared for Kha'Zix there. It's alright. Alright, go over here. Should get like a final push here. Could be wrong. It may not go as far as I want, because it may get ahead of my minion wave I got. I've got the Void Grubs. No, 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 I don't want that. No, 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 no. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I didn't know that spawns all these Void Grubs. But I'm not good with this ult, like finishing a target off like that. So I need practice with that. I do like the Void Grubs, but I think they're very OP'd and have the game very imbalanced right now. Because it just... Basically, they're probably made to help AP champions, but all they do is just make ADs even stronger. But I've been wanting Viego for quite a while, because I think I would be really good with him. And we're at a good time for him. Because... And I want to try this Hex Tech thing on Trendamere, because I think it would be really OP. That's my best champion, is Trendamere. And if it's good on Viego, I would say it's really good on Trendamere. Because I was worried about the mana thing, but Trendamere doesn't have any mana either. So that does heal me. So I got 150 C at 8 CS, not bad for being new with a champion. Let me get this last turret down. I don't think I will. Kha'Zix, I'm gonna fight him in my own wave. I don't have ultimate up. I don't think he'll be able to do anything to me though. Trying to get my minions to do damage on him.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So I closed the game out pre 20 minutes, like I said. Hopefully. And that's how I want to win every game. I want to win every game pre 20 minutes. Don't get lazy and give up, and don't sell yourself short.
Victory.
So there's that game. And see, my client always crashes or something. It doesn't fail. That's why I'm not a big fan of League of Legends. Like, I really like League of Legends, but I mean the game itself, it's a piece of junk. It's like, it's a game that millions of people play. It shouldn't crash. And they're always, they update something and change it, and it just like really messes the game up. A lot of times, like maybe they fixed it on this patch, but a lot of times on the last patch, my game would always crash. and tell me I need to reboot my computer after that. So my last game, I don't know what happened. Oh, this one. So this game I did 120 CS, 7 CS, 15 minutes 53 seconds. This game I did 9 kills, 19 minutes 42 seconds, 161 CS. So getting a little bit better and a little bit better. Now on this one I played a bot game because it was really early in the morning and I was almost level 63 to get a capsule so I could unlock Viego, and I got it very quickly. I think I'm gonna make a VOD too of my pick'ems because I was trying to do this earlier. I was trying to do the pick'ems earlier, and it won't go to that page. So I think I'm gonna make a VOD of the pick'ems. Now it may be because so many people are doing them right now, but every time I try to do something on League of Legends, it doesn't work. So go figure. So there's that game. I don't think there's anything else to say about it. Alright everybody, here we go again. I was doing my show the other day, so I didn't get to play any solo queue with Viego, so we're on a brand new day. It's afternoon. I should be able to play solo queue today and try out Viego and grind him in practice. But before I do that, I go back into the practice tool and warm. It's like warming up. Like if you're a football player, you warm up for 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours. You don't just go out on the field and play. You can hurt your muscles. You got to get your blood flowing. Same thing with golf, basketball. If you watch, they before a game, maybe for 2 hours, the player's out on the field or court practicing 3-pointers, 2-pointers. So here we go. Got to take my earbuds out. I changed my mind. I'm going to keep them in for this one since we're just grinding practice tool. Because I do like music when I'm playing. And that's unfortunately the thing about streaming is you can't listen to music. Alright. So add a bot. We'll do Mayo Kai. And some of you think this is boring. Well, you can skip ahead and go to where I'm playing solo queue. But this is what it takes. I don't know what you expect. You can't just get a champion and be good with it. It takes time. Everything in life takes time to be good. And so that's why I don't expect to get Viego and be really good in 2 or 3 games. It may take 15 games of Viego just to figure out the little things that he does. Like I said, one thing I caught on to was his ultimate can do damage to minions, can do damage to monsters in the jungle. So that will help him claim objectives like the dragon, the Void Grubs, the Baron, the Rift Herald. So again, I like this because I can save a lot of time in practice tool just by fast forwarding and saving 1 minute and 30 seconds. Unlike ranked or draft, blind pick I don't really like. I mean, maybe I'll play some of that today too. It might be alright to spam that, and you may not expect to win. Maybe that should be something I should try. But you waste a lot of time going in the draft just making the game. I mean, it may take 10 minutes just to find a game and go in a draft, but then you may even have people dodge and then have to go to another game. So I think you save a lot of time in the practice tool. You can practice the jungle routes and get them down, so you don't have to figure it out in a solo queue game, because there's a lot you have to do in solo queue. If you want to be good, you have to really pay attention to what's going on. I messed that up. You have to be paying attention to what's going on in your other lanes. You can't just be looking at your champion. Another thing is the HUD interface. I got my HUD scale on 30. You see how it's not so big. I don't need it so big. I'd rather be looking at the map terrain. That was something I noticed from Faker, to be honest. And that's a really good idea. I didn't even know I could change my health scaling down. Sorry, I ate a protein bar right before I did this, so I won't be grumpy. That may be another thing. You're playing and you just need some food. You're not doing well. So I'm here at the wolf camp. And I don't know if I'll finish this game out or not. It's good to finish the game. But I think I've done this enough where I'm getting bored with it. So it's time to play some solo queue after this. But the main thing is I'm just warming up, so when I go into a game, any sports, you gotta warm up. Even if you're working out, you can't just jump into it. You gotta get your blood flow going. Maybe do a little bit of cardio, do some walking before you get into it. And you'll see you'll have much better results. And food intake. You definitely need food intake after you work out or you play some games. You know, take a break, have a snack. Better than having to smoke. Alright, so I'm looking for Maokai. One of my advantages with Viego. I think I'm gonna try to go all in on him just to see if I can win the trades. See, I already messed up his Q. Viego, or Maokai, I guess, is scared of me because I have a level advantage over him. Alright. I don't know what camps he took. But so hopefully I can just want to get his Q off. See, I didn't know I could go backwards like that with Viego's W. I'm getting to where I don't look at the spells or the cooldowns. Like I see him flash up, but I mean, you know, if you're new to a champion, it's like you want to look down here at this all the time because you don't know when they'll be back up. And you got to get to a point where you're not looking at them. I should be looking at at my lanes. That's the main thing I'm practicing when I go into solo queue. And it's something that I'm very rusty on. I could go back and get this wave, but I'm going to go back. Now the build I was showing you is experimental hex. It looks like this may be the best item. Unfortunately, I can't get a ward. I would probably get a ward here. You see something. I want to see what Junji had been taking. Who has been in the top 5? I think at the top of the Korean solo queue ladder. It looked like he was spamming some Viego. It says on the ladder, or it says on the ranking on op.gg that Viego's the most OP jungler right now. Yeah, he's taking experimental hex plate. I want to try that on Trendemir. Let me see if people were using this on Trendemir. I bet they are. No, using Hydra still. This guy's got 1,049 games. No, he's not taking. He's taking Blade of the Rune King. I think it might be an item to use on him. I'd like to test that out. So, anyways, kind of messed up and missed the Void Grub, so I'm just gonna teleport here. Since I'm not cheating, I was looking outside of the game. One thing I noticed to do is like what I just did too, because stun duration, I can walk while I'm casting it. Like this. See, I didn't know I could do that. It took me a few games to learn that. Because it's hard to hit the big raptor in this camp. So hopefully that's up. I hit the wrong target. I don't know how Maokai got aggro. Because the longer you hold it, the longer casting time it has. Now, I don't know if it's worth casting it all the way or not, to be honest with you. Because it's like 0.25 seconds to 1.25 seconds. I hit the wrong one again. So that's what I'm working on. Plus it's a dash where you can save your life. Hit the wrong one again. I'm gonna test that out. If it smites. So need 1350. So to pick up this wave here, I need to practice last hitting some minions. I guess I'll finish this game out. Oh.
The world denied my happiness. Now,
And get a turret plate here. God, I don't want to miss the minions either. Not on my best right now, but that's why I'm warming up. Where's Maokai?
Viego, save me.
See if I can proxy this wave. No. Really just trying some stuff out, see how well I can lane. See if I can proxy a minion wave. Might be able to get this turret down. Now again, I don't know how camouflage works also. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this. I may take a lot of damage here, but at least I got a health pot. Ooh, I have to flash that. I don't really remember how his passive. The souls of enemy champions that die within 3 seconds of being hit by Viego become wraiths. Viego can attack wraiths to possess them, restoring health. Oh, so I'm supposed to attack the wraiths. Experimental hex plate. I forget what the other item is. I think Sundered Sky. Wrong page, and I don't. John Gia. Yeah, he's also been on EDG. Sorry, my ear. Earbuds start to annoy you. Your ear. Okay, Sundered Sky. That's what I thought. I would go Mercury Treads, I guess, into Maokai, but let's see. Take cooldown boots.
I will take
I know most of you probably wouldn't take in bot games or practice tool. You wouldn't take a ward, but like I say, perfect practice makes perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. You keep doing bad things, or practicing bad behaviors. It'll show up whenever you're trying. Like if you're in a ranked game and your back's up against the wall and you're maybe losing and you're trying to come back, those things, those tendencies will show up. Trying to spam his Q. Trying to decide too, is it better to just burst with the W or extend the duration? Because I do get an auto like from the dragon. The void grubs are up.
Unending sadness.
I need some practice skirmishing with Viego. Had plenty of practice with Mayokai recently. Caulfield's hammer, ruby crystal.
Shadow Isles are just the beginning.
So I gotta get up here. How many seconds do I have left? So I'll do wolves, blue, gromp, get Rift Herald. I should be able to close the game out in top lane. Keep messing that up, but that's why I'm practicing it here, a practice tool. At least I don't have anything to miss on that one. I messed that one up. I guess you can just stand there and chart it up too. This is something I need to practice for team fights. Oh, it's like I need the eye, but I got it. I guess I don't have to. I guess I automatically attack the wraiths. Like they got the green there, wraith. So I remember when I first saw Viego, he had ridiculous sustain. Should have waited on the wave to come in and mess that up too. Sitting here talking. That's some stuff I need practice with too. It's not so easy to play the game and stream. It's one thing to play the game, it's one thing to stream, and then to do them at the same time. It takes a lot of practice and skill. This Mayokai is scared of me now. I don't know when I can use my ult. but I know it'll heal me up. That's one thing that's pretty ridiculous about Viego is how much he heals when you ult. I already have half health. Now Maokai is healing up. Should've got Viego a long time ago.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
What is lost is never lost.
As long as I'm not in the minion wave, I think I can take him. Don't want to fight minion waves. He got me. Wasn't playing my best. At least I can get Sundered Sky now. What else can I get? I don't know what you'd take as a third item. This gives me time to look it up. So I can see what the third item is anyway, so that worked out. I thought it would be Steric's Gauge. Maybe Trinity Force.
In a
Guardian Angel, maybe.
death means nothing.
Steric's Gauge. Mortal Shield Bow.
It is such a small and fragile thing, love.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So I'm going to the top lane. I just like being able to have other champions' abilities. I think that's so OP. It's a lot like Silas. I've always thought Silas was super OP, being able to steal ultimates. But then you gotta know how the other champion's ability works. And I do. I have practice with mostly all of the champions. Like Hawaii, I don't. Melio, I don't. Trying to think some other ones. Aurora, I've never played. Trying to pull him back into my minion wave. I'm gonna smite him too. I could probably just like straight up auto him and get him. But my ultimate comes up. So, finishing out the... Oh, thought that was it. That should be able to tank for me. Super Minion. I think it's still called the Super Minion. How much health does it have? It has 3,000 health. It has more health than I do. How much armor? 100 armor? Let's see, how much does it show my armor? Alright, I should be warmed up. Play some solo queue now. I don't know if I'm gonna like dive. I may do like blind first. Who knows? Alright, here we go again. You guys are gonna get bored and sick of this, but this is what you gotta do to get better. So I'm gonna do another practice tool here. I'm also, I don't really have enough time to play a solo queue game right now because I got to take my dog out and walk. I'm making dinner back there. I got tofu that I'm fixing for fried rice. So, and I got to wait like 10 minutes. So instead of sitting here being bored, we're going to run another one. And what I'm trying to do is get muscle memory here on... Sorry, I was watching golf. Trying to get muscle memory. Now, I'm kind of bored of this already, but hey, this is what it takes to get better. You've wanted to see me stream, here we go. This is what it takes. And I might as well do this instead of wasting my time and not stream, right? If I'm sitting here, check one other thing here. Yeah. I think it would be dumb to not make content, so that's what I'm doing. Now, eventually I'll be playing solo queue games all the time. So that seems like the best build on him. And here we go. I don't know if I'll finish the game. I'll probably do like 10 minutes because I've got tofu that I'm pressing out. It takes, you take a really heavy pan and place on top of it and let it sit for about 5 minutes, and you turn it over and it squishes all this water out of it. So that's what I'm waiting on. So here again, I'm going to teleport here. I'm going to fast forward to 1 minute 30 seconds.
To Summoner's Rift. Minions
So now I got to wait like
30 seconds until
20 seconds here. And I'm trying to gain muscle memory with Viego. Go ahead and do some spam here to get my fingers going. I mean, you want to be really good, you want to get to the next level, you got to be clicking all the time. I use A to auto attack, I don't trust the right clicking. There, I missed a Q already. 1, 2, 3. I kind of think that in my head. 1, it's up. I'm probably getting faster at this, hopefully. I missed the big crop. Now, I probably got haters out there. Oh, Sodaron, it's not fun to watch you practice tool, right? Well, I might as well record it, and I'm trying to help you get better. So you're not I'm trying to show you that you're not wasting your time when you're doing this, like a lot of you think. Really, you're wasting your time playing solo queue, not getting better mechanics on these champions. And if you did this for a couple days or even a day, you'd see what I'm talking about. If you did this for a day or a couple hours even, and then you go and play solo queue. Now you can't be playing different champions, obviously. I mean, you can if you want to, but you gotta do it with one champion. Like, say you want to get really good with Lee Sin or Nidalee. You just do this over and over and over. You're not wasting your time like people try to say. Because I'm getting muscle memory while I'm doing this, is what's going on. Because at the same time, I'm going to be having to hit the function keys around to check and see what my teammates are doing. So I can't just sit here and stare at my character. Right? Like, I should be looking up in top lane right now, and I should be looking at mid lane. I shouldn't really have to look at my character. That's one cool thing about jungle. I'm looking for Trendamere. He should be over here. No, he's not even here yet. He should be. Trendamere clears really fast. Whoop. Yeah, I'm trying to practice that. I keep messing up the crow or the raptor thing. Trying to hit the big raptor with the W, not the Q, the W. I got this ward so it'll protect me so I can steal this. Now I need to put one over here to make sure he's not up here. Nope. It doesn't really matter he's a bot because the same rules apply when you're playing solo queue. I feel like I'm getting faster though. Even though I keep messing up the W. And I could have hit this with the Q. Alright, now I can go back and get, we're going to try Blade of the Rune King on this one. No, we're not. We're going to do Experimental. Hex Tech, whatever it's called. And go up to the Void Grubs. So take Wolves, Gromp, Void Grubs. Trendemir has 3 CS. Trendemir jungle's good. I can show you. I've made videos doing that. There's no point in me going here and taking kill and Trendemir. I'm wasting my time. The Void Grubs should be up by the time I get there. So you want to watch other lanes. Practice that too. Even though I can't hit the function key, I can only hit F1.
I will take and take until there is nothing.
And I'm listening to a podcast while I'm doing this. So you don't really need the sound on this. You do when you're in solo queue, so you can hear your teammates pinging, even though you can see it in chat. And I've made quite a few VODs where I should have had my headphones on. See what my teammates are doing. Go up here and push this lane out. So I'm getting better with them, I think. How much gold do I need? I need 1150. And I say this, if you lose solo queue games, at least in the beginning, a lot of the mistakes I see lower ranked players do is you're staying in lane too long. You need to go and recall around 4 or 5 minutes. You shouldn't be in lane trying to get your ult and then kill the person you're laning into. You got to make plays around power spikes. So here I got a 2-item power spike, for example. So I'll go just own Trendemir just to show you. He's on a dagger.
Isolde was my life. Viego died when she did.
Even though he's level 5, but I'm just showing you the item power spike. Hopefully I get there before he has ultimate. Well, Trendemir is my favorite champion in the game. Probably have 3,000 games of playing him. Oh, I know how to play him. And I want to get the dragon. So we're just doing 10 minutes here because, like I said, I got to get over here, and if I could just hit this big raptor, I'd be alright. I want to do just 10 minutes because I got to go over here and fix my food. Remember how I said I was bored the last time? I was, but after I went away and did some things in my personal life, now I'm not so bored. I'm gonna take the dragon, see how easily I take the dragon. Should be able to easily take the dragon. Perfect. So there's 10 minutes. I got my first item. And as I say in my content, you should have boots and a full item by 15 minutes. So I have that at 10 minutes. Ruby crystal. And some wards and sweeper. So, okay. And I got 91 CS, so I'm doing pretty well. So 91 CS in 10 minutes. Really good. Up there on pro level. You can't learn that when you're playing solo queue because you're going to add in the frustration of losing your lanes and teammates mouthing you, and you may not get Viego every game, and then you have to dodge, and you just wasted a half hour or an hour where, let me look here. See my total spent time. 10 minutes, 21 minutes, 19 minutes. So 40, 50 minutes. So about 52 minutes it's taken me to play 1, 2, 3 games where you might get 1 game in. Alright, here we go again. I'm going to do it yet again. I finished messing with my tofu back there. And again, I don't really have time to do solo queue right now. I will later on. And I'm not really as confident as I want to be to go into a ranked game or a PvP game. Also, I'll show you something else I do here maybe after this one. So, and I also noticed that I guess I am taking the wrong build, that I should be doing, what was it again? Hold on, I just forgot. Right, I should be doing Kraken Slayer, and then Sundered Sky, and then Sterix Gauge. So go ahead and load this up. Okay. Practice tool. Again, if this is boring to you, you can fast forward to when I'm playing other games. We'll do Poppy. Poppy's a very strong jungler. Jungle. Start game. Again, look at how much time this saves from going into a PvP game. I can just jump right to it if I can just find Viego. Looks like I want to take that rune build. I'd like to have King Viego. Which one? EDG Viego would be cool too. King Viego's a really cool skin. I'd like to have this EDG Viego. Alright. So I'm not really bored yet, especially if maybe you get bored, the viewer, but if I walk away for a few minutes and do something else, I'm not really that bored. So, and I'm gaining muscle memory for this. So scale the queue first, fast forward the game to 1:30 seconds. Might as well do it there. I was gonna go ahead and just fast forward it to 1:30 seconds. Yes, I can wait a few seconds. Can you play this like a guitar? Oh, I guess he's undead and he's got a crown. I didn't realize. So just kind of kite around and use the A to auto. Looks like his E's better. Is the second one. Make sure I get it procced on both of them. I kept messing that up earlier. And maybe I messed that up there. Go over to the Raptors. I may just do 10 minutes again on this. Looks like I'm learning a different way to do this camp. Okay, take his W. I did take a good bit of damage on that, but that's okay. I cleared it really fast. I need to be checking other lanes out at the same time. Alright. Keep forgetting to hit his E. In a PvP game, I'm probably better off smiting that to kill it off. Yeah, I'll probably just do 10 minutes on this one as well. So I think I'm getting much faster because I got it done at 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Normally, like I said, your goal is about 4 minutes. So I feel like I'm getting faster with this jungle clear for one. Let's see. So we gotta find Poppy. Guess I forget I have a pet. Take her raptors. How did I do it earlier? Then go ahead and put this ward right here. Camp's gone. Go back. Kraken Slayer. So I want Hearthbound Axe, just like... Ooh, that has movement speed. Get a ward, get Sweeper. And we're gonna go for Dragon this time. See if I can do Dragon at 5 minutes. Not much to say here, just waiting. I could warp there, but that's not really gonna help, is it? It's a huge wave down here to take. Might take this wave and then go to Dragon. Just to practice the laning. Show you how to last hit. That's how you last hit under turrets. Played a lot of laning games, and when I'm AD, I kind of like to farm under my turret. Ah, I missed. Looks like Med almost got a level off that wave that I got. Be nice if I could move that window down to the bottom. I wonder if there's a way to do that. There's some interface things that I don't really like about this game, like this black that goes around the mini-map that I think they could fix, because it looks really bad when you blow it up on a TV screen. See, I messed that up. I knew it was 600 and I got lazy.
Executed.
And Poppy just died to her own turret. I need to see what the duration on that W is too. That it probably has some type of cooldown where if I don't use it, it goes away. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, like 4 seconds. So again, we're going... I don't think Poppy wants a piece of this. I figured that was probably too short. Or I mean my... I like Poppy too, I need to play her. Might go up here and get the second round of Void Grubs. I messed that up. I messed both of that up. Again, if you want to know who I am, I worked with GAM as an analyst back in 2022 for the summer split and during Worlds. So I do have experience working with, and for years I coached players in solo queue on this account. I had a couple challenger players, I had diamond players. I'm a good coach because my one challenger player I worked with all the time, he wanted to be a pro player, but at the same time he was in medical school. And I just told him straight up, like, you're wasting your time if you want to be a pro player. You're much better off going to school and just playing as a hobby. And he's happy now. So I'll probably go back. I should be able to get Kraken Slayer now. I'll go back. Ooh, I could get Trinity Force too. It is generally good, it says, but it also says Kraken Slayer is generally good. Get a control ward. You got to get in practice of buying those guys if you want to get to the next level. So work my way. Void grubs are up. So how long does this take to proc? Wonder if this will go through the wall. Yeah, and then my pets hit it. How much damage will my ult do? Alright. You gotta get muscle memory for team fights for one. And I need a lot of practice with his ultimate. Like I said, I'm doing 10 minutes. I might go bully Poppy one more time, see what Kraken Slayer does. I think I'm really liking Viego. It's a good champion for me because I have practiced with almost all the champions, so I know what their abilities do. My ult's not up yet. Alright, so there's that game. I may do some more, I don't know yet. I may go into a bot game next or a couple, and then I may start playing PvP. It just depends when I feel... It just depends how confident I feel to go play ranked games and play solo queue games. Alright everybody. And I'm having a good hair day today. I was putting wax in my hair when I started with this awesome hairdo. And then I tried gel, and then I realized I guess the wax was better. I need to fix this screen here. There we go. You're supposed to be able to see my TV screen so you don't look at my ugly face. So here we go for another run. If again you get bored of this, just forward it. But I'm trying to prove to you, I'm trying to sell to you, because if all of the NA server would just do this instead of going into solo queue aimlessly and playing champions they have no clue how to play and then blaming everyone else for why they lost, we would have a much better community, have much better skilled players. Everybody makes fun of how bad NA solo queue is, and this is some of the problem. The Koreans practice some bot games and practice tool and stuff. They grind. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm grinding. The problem is you get bored playing a champion, so you move on to something else. I'm grinding the same one, and that's what I'm trying to show you. Yes, I'd like to play Xin Zhao. Yes, I'd like to play Jarvan, but I chose Viego. Now, he's the most OP'd right now, it says on op.gg and Lawlytics. But I'm going to try the other side too, because I will also need, when playing solo queue, I will need to know what both sides is like. Because I may get invaded on and have to switch sides. That might be some problem if you're a jungler and you don't do well like you want to. Maybe you lose your buff and then you don't know what you're doing. Just move to the other side. There are some pluses and minuses. I think the red side clears faster. For one, you get the red buff that helps you clear faster. So I'm not going to clear as fast through here, obviously, because I'm going to have a blue buff and it's not really going to do anything for me because I'm not a mana champion. I do... It does give cooldowns, I guess. The blue side might be better. Mostly, though, it's what side you want to end up for your first gank on. If you want to get the bottom Scuttle Crab or the top side Scuttle Crab, it's mainly all the difference is. I need to read what the cooldown is on the blue buff and what all it gives you. It used to be cooldowns and mana. Notice how they used to give your mid laner a blue buff after the first round, and they don't even do that anymore because there's so much mana regen items. Really, I should go this way. If I was playing solo queue, I would probably go this way. Or I need to practice this. And then, most time it's like you gank top lane first. You want to get your top laner going. I think I actually stunned the raptor like I've been trying. See if we can find Poppy. Or I mean Vi.
It is such a small
I'm saving my smite in case Poppy does come here. I don't know how long I'm gonna grind. Like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know yet. So I'm excited to make food, my fried tofu fried rice. Watch some sports, go to bed. My main thing is getting my routine normal, because I went a long time during the summer where I was staying up really late at night. So you leave a ward there, and I'll go pick up this lane too, at least that way, Viego. When I get blasted by the turrets, I'll get the crab. So I did get level 4 by 4 minutes. Alright, so I guess it's Kraken Slayer first. This is a pretty good item because it gives me movement speed. I guess that's another reason to take Kraken Slayer is it gives you movement speed. 5% movement speed. I don't think I've ever noticed that Kraken Slayer gave me 5% movement speed. Now I can see why it would be so good on Trendamere. What I like about the experimental hex. I wonder if Kraken Slayer would stack with experimental hex. I want to go back to Void Grubs. I think in solo queue the Void Grubs might be more valuable, but not in pro play. Because it really helps push down the lanes, and you're going to get a lot of people that don't even know to take turrets in solo queue. So it'll really help you push the turrets down. Sorry if I'm losing steam. Starting to get towards the end of my day. But it's okay, this VOD's gonna keep on going. So, I should have got Viego a long time ago. Making sure my microphone's not on mute. I made all these videos in the summertime, and I made a few of them where I talked for like 3 hours and didn't realize that my microphone was on mute. And then had to redo it all over again. That was part of like I made this push all summer to put all these VODs out. I've got almost 100 now on my YouTube channel, and like, getting advice from Thorin, for example, is like just keep putting out content. That's how you get known, because he's got like 200,000 plus subscribers. But at the same time, he has like 2,000 videos. And he says in his content, like, you just keep putting out videos and you get into the consciousness, and then eventually you got a bunch of people watching you. That's how it works. Because it's slowly working for me. You know, I'm not at his level, but for being a nobody, like, I'm slowly getting there. Thanks to all my hardcore fans that have been there from the beginning. Because I don't even have like friends in real life that care about League of Legends and my channels and all of that to help me, or I don't have brothers or sisters or a wife. So it's real, or my family, like my mom. I can't be like, hey mom, will you make a Twitch account, follow me so you can help me get a few subscribers or something? Nah, she can't even do that. My dad's died, so I don't really have any help. I'm truly on my own. Got a couple friends out there that don't really care about my content that I think help me get some likes and stuff like that, but that's it. Like 2, that's it, man. So I'm going for the Kraken Slayer. Well, I need it. What do I need? Maybe I can get a plate here. Oh, I'm way off. So I need 1,300 gold. That's just for the Hearthbound axe. Well, at least this heals me. Barely. But hey, most champions don't have a heal. Auto attacking. Starting to get where it's all muscle memory now. Like, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just doing it and talking to you. So that's what you're trying to get. That's why we're grinding it like this. And then hopefully the first game we play we win, but we'll probably lose. Well, I guess I can buy this Kraken Slayer pretty soon. I think I'll finish this game out. Practicing those laning mechanics. Oh, I still can't get it. I need like another wave. It's not like Vi's gonna punish me, I guess. But the point is to practice the jungle camps. Oh, my dog's gotta get off the bed, of course. So if I go back, I'll be right back. That's some of why you all, like, I can't grind because I want to. Got like a 15-year-old dog that should be able to drive me next year. But unfortunately he can't. So go do, I was gonna try to finish this game out. But I'm guessing he wants me to take him outside and walk him. Which is more important to me than playing this game, to be honest with you. I got the Void Grubs up. Hopefully he'll let me finish this game out, but he may not. He may need to go. A lot of it is he hears other dogs outside and then he thinks he's got to go out. Come on up here, JD. Let me finish this game out, bud. Alright, I need void grubs. Really would like to have Rift Herald just JD stop. Really like to, and plus I think he hears me talking, like, oh, Sodaron's talking to me, and no, I'm talking to you all watching me. He doesn't get that. Alright, got the void grubs, should be able to push this turret down. So in this game I'm just going to practice how much turret damage I do, and laning. What does it say? Mana regen and ability haste. Ah, I messed that up. Here we go, little void grubs.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna go take care of the Krugs. That wave crashes into each other. And I should be able to come back and last hit minions. Probably get some XP off of that. Ah. Use my HP pot. I should have sold it, right? Oh, I went the wrong way. Go, little void grub, go.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Testing that out. Oh man, I didn't see Vi. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see Vi was coming up here. Oh, her flash is down, everybody. Basically, the point of this is you don't have to win to learn things, and a lot of you younger folk need to learn that. Well, I guess I better go back and I can finish this off. Could probably heal up in the jungle if I wanted to as well. Take the red buff. It would probably heal me up. I messed up where I used my ult. Maybe I'll practice vision. Oh, I'm healed back up. I like that about Viego. little void grubs go. Got 5,000 gold. And so those void grubs, you know, they help. I think they greatly help AD champions. But they also help the AP champions like Rumble that don't really do much turret damage. So I should be able to finish this pre-20. Yeah, Vi. Run right into me. Oh man, I missed that. Plus I gotta practice and remember to click when you take somebody down to click on their... Don't miss the ult because it heals you. Oh, messed that up.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, I gotta go down here and heal up again. Yeah, I should be good now. So I should be able to finish this off, then I can take the dog outside, make some dinner, and then play some more, or play some more tomorrow, who knows.
The dead will not rest until I am home.
So just grinding away. So there's another one. I like my General Ziggs icon. Pretty cool. There's another one. Let's take a look here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 games of Viego so far. I need like 15. Alright everybody, here we go again. Now, one of the things I'm trying to do is practice muscle memory, and I can't really get that when I'm going into ranked games, draft games, PvP games. I'm basically trying to get muscle memory. Now, why? Because when I'm playing like a ranked game, just a PvP game, I need to be hitting my function keys F2, F3, F4, F5. So I'm looking around the map, seeing what my other laners do. Now, I came from Warcraft 3, so this was a normal thing, or StarCraft, or Warcraft 2. And if you ever watch Pro Views, Faker, for example, Faker is so good. He's not at his peak form right now. Let me put my earbuds away. I was listening to a show, but it kind of distracts me when I'm talking, so I better not do that. So Faker isn't even really watching what's going on in his lane. He's like constantly looking around the map. He has the muscle memory on his champions. So that's what we're going for. And then I'll probably practice some bot games just working on the looking around the map. And you may be bored by this, you may not like this, you can skip forward, but you will see over time how this quickly levels me up and what I'm doing. You'll see the bigger picture. So here we go again. Let me see what Viego's counters are, so I can play into his counters. Lee Sin's a counter. Jarvan. Oh no! Wait. Look, Amumu is a counter. Udyr is a counter. Bel'Veth's a counter. Karthus is a counter. Rek'Sai. Okay, so champions that have some type of knock-up or heavy duration stun. I didn't get to pick. And it seems boring to you, but I'm telling you, you level this up much quicker. So, can I pick Udyr? No. Rek'Sai. Looks like I can pick, let me make sure, one other thing here. Yeah, okay. I got my microphone away much further than I normally do when I'm doing my show. The next level was Sodaron. Not a shameless plug, but you should go check them out. I wonder if Taric Jungle is a good thing. I remember like a year ago, Taric Jungle was really good. Wonder if that's still around. Yes. What is the win rate? Is pretty high win rate. That's a funny one. I like that one. So we're doing Viego. Again, you have to keep spamming the same ones if you want to get really good, if you want to win, if you want to get to the next level. And that's some of the problem. A lot of you get bored going in and playing the same champions after a game or two, and you lose and you go on to another one. But you can't really get better at the game doing that way. You're just going to go and randomly win a game based on the draft picks, based on counters, and think you're good because you won a game. And it doesn't really work that way if you want to reach the next level. So I'm going to try the red one just for the heck of it. And again, the reason why I'm going to do blue side again.
She waits for me beyond the mist.
I'm just going to try some weird stuff. Might as well. But again, it's because I can fast forward. I can warp to where I need to go.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And I'll probably go over the red side jungle. But I need to be looking up here and doing those things. Looking at tab instead of looking what my champion's doing. So I need to be panning around the map. You know, and I'm starting to gain some muscle memory where you don't really have to try to look at my skills, look at my cooldowns. I'm practicing the tab and stuff, and I gotta work on that. Gotta be looking around the map if I want to be really good at this game. Unfortunately, I don't have the function keys in this game, or I mean in the practice tool. With my mid laner doing so well, my bottom laner winning so well. I'm trying to get level 4 by 4 minutes. Oh, I messed that up. Can you unskill? Whatever. So I don't have my stun. I messed up. But that's okay. I'm better off messing up here than in a PvP game. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Fix my glasses here. I like to come over here in this brush so the enemy can't see me. Kinda need that stun. Put my ward there just in case my enemy's here. And I'm not trying to, again, perfect practice makes perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. You can practice bad habits and it won't help you. So there we go. Finally got the stun. So I'm level 4. We're doing Kraken Slayer first. I guess I'll get the recurve bow. Let me go get the Scuttle Crab, actually. Looking for a Moo. I don't know why the bots can't have better AI. We live in 2024 where we have AI on our phones. There we go. So I want to go back. It seems like the Rectrix is a good one because it gives movement speed, so I can get it. It's like having a free pair of boots. And I want to go towards the Void Grubs. Actually, no, I'm going to do Dragon this time. So I'm going to do Krugs, Raptors, Dragon. I'm not looking at my champion. That's one of the main things I'm trying to practice. I don't need to look at my champion. That's one of the things I see solo queue players are really bad at. They're locked into themselves. And it's a game where you have 5 people. You gotta be watching what your teammates are doing. And that's how all the good players of StarCraft, Warcraft 3, if you watch Grubby, he's not watching his units. You get muscle memory to where you don't need to watch. You do this and practice this so much that it's just muscle memory. And that's what we're gaining here. You're gonna see eventually it's gonna be worth all this practice. Plus, I'm not getting frustrated like if I was in a solo queue game where my team loses and then I'm mad, because I'm pretty sure when I start going into solo queue games, we're gonna win. Yes, Moo, come fight me, please. I can't fight into this big wave. You also gotta learn to farm under turrets, which is not easy. So I didn't miss too many waves there. I got 51 CS. I'm doing pretty well. I'm close to pro level. Because, as I say, you should have 10 CS per minute. So at 6 minutes, I should have 60 CS. At 7 minutes, I should have 70 CS. But usually you're a little bit behind of that because, and you make up for it later. Especially the first 10 minutes. Like if you have 90 CS at 10 minutes, you're good because you got to think too that the minion wave is a minute off. Because it doesn't start crashing until about 1:30. Oh, I missed a smite there. So I don't want to go in there blind. And it doesn't matter I'm playing against a bot, because the same principles are going to apply when I go into solo queue. That's what I'm trying to practice. He did block my stun. I did miss the ult. And so these are things I know, but like I need time to practice. I got a lot going into my life. I'm trying to produce the next level with Sodaron, so I don't get to practice. And then if I play solo queue, I'm gonna look like garbage, and then you guys are gonna say I'm bad. And I know the the mechanics, or I mean, I know the macro things. Like I'm up on I'm up on the micro. Wow, I can't talk. I'm up on the macro stuff because I watch all the games and all the series or all the regions. I can't talk today. I apologize. I need to turn around and get this cup of tea. But this is like working out. Like I'm taking this game serious. I'm not just screwing around. I'm not playing it just for fun. It's like a job for me. Like I gotta try to get high ranked. Because I could get a job. I'm wanting to work with a team, and it's like they won't even listen to you unless you have some high ranking on the solo queue ladder. So that's what I gotta go for. Get this plate. Put a ward here and go check out the Void Grubs. So I can buy my Kraken Slayer now. Should be able to get a ward, sweeper lens. Unfortunately, I can't get a longsword. It's alright, I'll save my gold. Maybe I should have sold my HP pot. Guess I'll go take out a Moo again and practice laning, last hitting under the turrets. That's something you can practice in this tool. You can practice your laning, but a lot of you don't want to listen. You want to go, oh, it's a waste of time. You got bad attitudes. Oh yeah, get me under the turret.
Let's find some friends.
You see, over time, I'm getting better and better quickly. At the laning, not missing last hits. I got 89 CS. I'm doing well. I'm there with pro level junglers. Now, don't take that the wrong way and think that I'm saying I'm pro level. I'm just saying I'm there CS wise. Team fighting. I need experience in team fighting, and that's where we're going to get that in the solo queue games. We're not going to get it in this game. That's where we got to grind solo queue, so we're good at team fighting. But we can do the jungle routes, the basic mechanics that we need. I'm going to break open mid lane this game. See, I wouldn't have been able to make that move if I didn't practice for like 10 games. Remember, a Mumu's a hard counter into me. But now I need practice laning with a Mumu. So I guess there's a high learning curve with Viego. So I really like him. So gonna try to crash a wave in here into this Edric Hall. Second dragon is up. Guess I could take the second dragon. But you shouldn't have to think about these movements. They should be muscle memory. If you want to be on the next level, which, again, I've got a show called The Next Level with Sodaron. This is Sodaron's Jungle Clinic. I don't know, maybe I should call it Solo Queue Clinic, but... I predicted that. I think I see the Hex Tech Dragons more than any other one. Or maybe it was Chemtech. I'm not a big fan of the Hex Tech gate thing. I think it makes players lazy. Go back. I need the Sunder Sky. It's supposed to be my second item. Moo has 49 CS. I have more than double his. So I'm doing really well. 120 CS, 14 minutes. Oh, and I can take the gate. Oh no, I can't. I guess I'm thinking of a different... I lost my mind. I'm thinking about a different season. And most of you, once you get past 10 minutes, you're fine. It gets easy once you get an item. You don't... It's not hard to clear. It's just like the first 10 minutes when you can die to jungle monsters. Be nice if I could hit F2. Look at that beautiful wave crashing. Look at this beautiful wave crashing. Look at that, I dodged a moo. Isn't that cool? See if I can get this done quickly. You know, I think I've done it before 20 minutes here, but I messed around a lot, tried to skirmish into a hard counter. Hopefully I can get this turret down. Where'd he go? So it's starting to become muscle memory to me, play Viego. It's easier. Lee Sin's the one that takes a lot of time. Nidalee's the one that takes a lot of time. Just trying to take his farm away. But there's really, guys, no difference between playing this and playing a game or a bot game. It's all... Of course, I took the fire one too. I forget the Ember. Really, I need to go back and get my second item because I haven't tried the power spike yet of the second item. But it looks like Steric's Gauge is the second best item for the third item you take. I can't talk today for some reason. I keep stumbling over all my words. So I picked this dragon as the number one for the world's pick'em question. I think it's the dragon I see the most. The Chemtech. Wow, look at all that damage I have. I have really horrible items on this Amumu. I hit A and I hit S a lot to stop. I stop my character's movements. I just do that stuff naturally. So let's try to finish this game out. Might as well see if I can do Baron. You need like 3 items maybe. It looks like Yone can almost solo the Baron with 3 items. Bet he's here trying to recall. So I got 184 CS. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I could probably get my Sterix. No, I can't get it. I keep missing CS, being lazy. It's like playing piano with your keyboard. But to me, I think this game's easy because I've got like 10 hotkeys, or maybe like 12 hotkeys I'm hitting, where in Warcraft 3 I had about 100 hotkeys, or EverQuest I had maybe like 200 hotkeys that I had to hit. And I had the highest damage wizard in my guild, which was the top 3 guild, so I wasn't... That was a game that was very item dependent, so I didn't have the highest of items. Could have gotten the top guild if I wanted to, but it meant I had to play even more than I did, and I was already playing a ridiculous amount. Gonna get my Sterix. Oh, I still need more gold. So I guess I won't get my Sterix. Seems like I do pretty good turret damage though, so I like Viego for that aspect too. Does pretty good turret hits with the Kraken Slayer and the Sundered Sky. Should be able to finish this out here. Guess not. I think it's pretty crazy my ult heals me. Should be able to finish this. So I didn't get it pre 20 minutes, but I General Ziggs. I don't recall generals going to the front line and throwing bombs at people. I'm getting better production quality here. So I got 9 kills. I got 15,000 gold. Getting 537 gold a minute. I don't really look at the stats. Maybe I need to start doing that. Graphs. 24 vision score. Minions killed 104. So there's that game, and this is where because this is boring. It's not really boring to me, but I'm sure you guys are boring. But this is where I didn't have really time to play a PvP game. I've got some things to do. I got to get my dinner ready. My college football team's playing. I kind of want to watch that. I can't have it going on my TV while I'm playing. It's in my shot, unfortunately. I guess I could make it where it's not in my shot. But I walk away. I'm going to go outside. Some of it too is I'm enjoying the warm weather. Once it gets cold outside, I will be grinding all the time because cold weather makes me miserable. So I don't want to waste away my summer or fall where I got the warm weather. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. I'm going to go get exercise. I'm going to work out a little bit. And in between those times, I'm going to come back and keep doing this. All right, everybody, here we go again. This time I'm going to do a bot one to show you how I do this because I might as well earn some IP while I'm doing this so I can unlock other champions. And the bot games typically don't take too long to make, so again, it's not as bad as like doing draft. I guess I could do like the pick. I go in here and I spam this and pick my Viego. Hopefully nobody else takes him. Alright. There we go. It looks like I got jungle. I just go in and copy and then spam. And it doesn't even matter if you got two junglers because then you can just take the other side of the jungle instead of dodging. I did this the other day and kind of was like frustrated that I did the jungle and said I'm gonna jungle and then I locked it in and then somebody else came in and blocked jungle anyways. But like I said, it doesn't really matter if you have two junglers. Now, it is kind of annoying if you try to mid lane and then you call it. That's the problem with the blind pick games is a lot of times you get people that don't cooperate with you and you're like, well, I'm going to do this role and then they just lock something in anyways. So, but what I like about this is I earn IP and now I can practice checking out the other lanes and try to get better at that. Again, it's better than going into solo queue and trying to learn this stuff. So I think I'll do my red side start. I'll probably try Raptors first. Actually, I'll try Krugs first.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It is such a small.
Just try Krugs. Now this is where it gets boring to me because, you know, earlier I could restart the game and it looks like we already got somebody that's AFK. I don't really want to go up here and try to get kills because it just messes up my jungle clear.
Soon this long cruel night, but not yet.
I got a first blood already.
Has spawned. An enemy has been slain.
Look, I got piercing arrow already.
An enemy has been slain.
So this is the one thing about bot games. This is why I like the practice tool actually, because people just play for kills and they don't even practice laning. And I doubt you'll see the CS numbers like I'm talking about. Let's see. Afari's mid. I guess Ashe is my support. Maybe not. Oh, I was gonna say where are my jungle camp? Okay, so doing Krugs is bad. See, I just learned something else. I could have started Raptors.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
but it's like people just taking advantage of pathing for no reason.
Look around for bits.
Killing spree.
Oh, I guess my Ashe is up top for some reason. Don't really understand why. So this was really bad idea. Really bad idea because I'm way behind now. I got that messed up. Down there, okay. Bad idea, Sodaron. This is why people are so bad. Like they're not even practicing the CSing. And it's not gonna do anything for you. Well, his passive seems much stronger early. But I gotta work on the tab and seeing what my enemies CSing are, what mine are. I'm sorry, I can't talk as much when I'm actually playing the game. I should back, actually. Got a lot of gold. So I can probably get Hearthbound Axe. Maybe this Retrix. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go bottom side so I can help Aphelios out if I need to. I mean, this game's just stupid. You should be practicing your laning. It doesn't help you to take advantage of the pathing of the AI. I mean, I remember seeing this back in the day. You can go in here and practice your laning. I shouldn't have smited that. I need to save that for Dragon.
There is no salvation for the dark. For the dark.
It's like Nefari's gonna die.
I remember her sinking beneath the waters. And then
But I can at least practice using the function keys to look around. I don't know what Ashe is doing. I guess stealing jungle. I mean, you get people that are just absolute trolls.
then she returns to my house.
So, at least I'm not the highest with CS, that some people are doing alright CSing. Like Aphelios. I missed my smite up again. That's why I'm glad I'm in this bot game instead of a solo queue game. I'm off on some things. I'm one that kind of gets nervous for some reason when I start playing with other people. So that's why I gotta grind like this too. But it's all about how you practice. I think it's some of the reason why LCS teams are so bad compared to LCK teams. They play like you see right here in this solo queue game, and they think they're good, but they're just taking advantage of the jungle path or of the AI pathing and playing for kills. I got my ultimate. I don't have much experience with Lilia, but at least I know how to play her.
She was the star who did my back. Without her, none.
And that guy's not paying attention. Now I can go back. At least that heals me.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I don't have enough gold for Kraken Slayer yet, but I need to go back. Oh yeah, I do. I got Kraken Slayer. So what was it next? Sundered Sky. Alright, at least the AI at least puts some wards down. So Void Grubs are up now. Unfortunately, I just missed them.
Unstoppable.
But see how my CSing's pretty bad. I got thrown off in like the last game I played. I should have just ignored my teammates. So next time that's what I'm gonna do.
Rampage.
Because these are players that probably think they're good because they got a bunch of kills and they're not. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they're really good. I don't want to be negative now. I don't want to be a negative Nancy.
An enemy has been slain.
Her eyes were portraits of a world without hope.
Shut down.
I don't know. The other team get the Void Grubs? I don't know. We got them. Okay. I shouldn't go through that, but I hit my stun while I was going through it. I go up here. Don't have any turrets yet. So Mordekaiser's on his boots and one item before 15 minutes. This is where I need practice, is with my ults and stuff. It's one reason why I'm in here in the bot game. I gotta learn how to use Viego's ult with teammates. So I gotta back because Nefari's taking the jungle camp, of course, instead of leaving it for me and learning how to lane. Guess I need Mercury Treads. Actually, I'm not even taking boots in this game. So Dragon in 28 seconds. I'm going Rift Herald. Try to close this game out quicker. I know what Ashe is doing. But mainly I gotta practice this tabbing. That's like the main reason of being in here. So it's like muscle memory. Oh, it's like raining outside. I wanted to put my flowers out to get some rain.
Legendary.
It's just like barely raining. I have to say, I need to run outside real quick and put my flowers out in the rain. I haven't got rain on them for weeks. It's supposed to rain a couple days ago and it never did. Forecast is always wrong. So I got Lilia down here.
An enemy has been slain. Has destroyed a turret.
I think it just like barely rained for a second. I can see rain on my neighbor's car. Or drops on it, I mean, just like a little bit.
Has destroyed a turret.
There's gotta be a way to hit this raptor. I keep messing it up. I was gonna use my flash. I wasted my flash. I gotta go up here and push this lane out. Or help push this lane out. Notice how these people haven't. I don't think they've recalled much.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally.
I think I forgot to get the Rift Herald Eye. Or no, it was Void Grubs, my bad. I played so many practice tool games here because it's not even up yet.
Wasn't the hero?
I shouldn't be taking his farm.
I'm already a monster, suited for the hunt.
Come on, Mordekaiser, help me, man. I need a reward there. I shouldn't. See, I got punished for being in the dark. If I had a ward, I wouldn't have died. If I had Mercury Treads, I probably wouldn't have died. So I need wards. Even against the AI. Man, I shouldn't have died.
The ruination can
And I ping a lot. I annoy people, but we watched. It's coming from the World of Warcraft 3 that introduced. I think it was the first game that had pinging like this,
Your team
and you have to ping your movements.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
See, I'm on 2 items. Ah, I messed that up. Should hit both of them. Red buff's up. Not my red buff, my team's red buff. See, Mord. No, of course he doesn't have teleport.
An enemy has been slain. Legendary. Double kill.
Oh, I got the big raptor for once.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Alright.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I don't know if it's worth just going up here. Teammates will probably die.
Shut down. Dazed.
Alright, so got some IP, hopefully. So it kind of felt like a waste of time. Might have to do more practice tool. Maybe not. Because I'm trying to get the muscle memory. That's the main thing. And you guys are going to sit there, oh, you're wasting your time, Sodaron. No, I'm not. I know the Koreans play bot games and practice in the practice tool. But at least I get XP this way, and I can get IP and XP, level up my account. What if it says how many bot games I've played? I mean, it's a ridiculous amount. And you have to just use your imagination and try things. Like I said, my players on my team just trying to mess with the pathing of the AI. You're not learning anything. You need to lane into the champion and practice the laning and getting all the CS and last hits. So this is where I walk away, do some other things, eat some food, come back, do it all over again, do it all over again, do it all over again. Okay, everybody, here we go again. No, I did some of this earlier and I messed it up, so I gotta redo it again, but that's okay. So here we are again, grinding. If you're bored with this, go on. We'll start playing some ranked and PvP here later on, but here we go again, grinding. Viego, go ahead into this. Add bot. So I did a few games and I recorded them and then I messed up the video because I meant to hit pause and I kept it recording, and so I just went ahead, scrapped it, and I'll do it all over again. It's not really a big deal. So a Moo is one of the counters to Viego here, so I'll do him. Here we go. Now I'm trying to get muscle memory. That's what I'm working on. So this seems to be the best rune here. And here we go. So I did like 3 games earlier and I messed up. I recorded them and then I messed up the video. So, and some of the reason why I recorded is I like to take breaks and I've got some other responsibilities, so it's good for me to walk away for a minute. So go ahead and get my stuff. I'm gonna go over here and practice the blue side. And a lot of this is we're going for muscle memory, guys. It's like if you're an athlete, you have to train. You can't just go into the sport and play. I think I realized the Krugs spawn late, but I don't know about wolves. I think they spawned early too. So since I'm starting this side, then I'll go over here and here and here. And then some of the reason why we're doing this is so we can look around and hit tab. So we need to be hitting tab to see what other laners are doing in the game. So that's one of the things we're practicing. You can't just stare at your character the whole time. So we're going to do Gromp and then blue buff. And at the same time, practice hitting tab. Practice looking around. Look at my beautiful laners. Unfortunately, I can't spam the function keys when I'm in here. I may have messed this up a little bit where I didn't smite the Gromp. Get my stun. Scuttle Crab's not up yet, so we're looking for a Moo over here in his jungle. You don't want to just blindly go in here. So I'm gonna put the direction in this way, and I'm gonna put this ward right here. Make sure he's not in the brush. I'm gonna make sure I get the big raptor. Trying to spam my function keys. I don't see a Moo. For some reason, I don't know why, but the AI jungles are way behind. Like, Riot needs to fix that. So, getting muscle memory here. I'm trying to hit the function key, but I keep forgetting I can't do that in a bot game. It's just out of habit. I messed that up because I should have queued those. And I don't have enough gold yet. I'll go over here and get... I was going to say I'll get the Scuttle Crab. Yeah, I'm better off getting the Scuttle Crab. You never want to let those go uncontested. Scuttle Crab wins games. So now I've got enough gold. Really, ideally, I'd go over here, I guess, and get a little bit more gold because I'm going to spend 900 gold. And I need to get some type of ward. Okay, so I got enough gold now, and it looks like I want to get this Rectrix. I think I'd rather have it than the Hearthbound Axe early. Kind of like the Faded Ashes that I talk about, how strong. I want to get some type of ward. And so now I'm going to go Wolves, Gromp again and get the Void Grubs. And I'm practicing tabbing. I'm at 32 CS. I'm practicing looking at the other lanes. You don't really want to be looking at your champion. It does take me some practice too, just with the streaming thing and talking at the same time, because that does take some skill. Like I had about an hour and a half of content for you and I had to scrap it because I'm dumb. Forgot, but it's okay. It's alright. Can't cry over spilt milk. So go over here and get the Void Grubs. Man, I thought I got the Scuttle Crab divisions off already. Viego seems pretty good at taking the Scuttle Crab. Don't see a Moo down here. He's only level 2. And a lot of this, if you're bored, we're just getting muscle memory is one of the things we're going for. And it's not so boring, but you just do it in quick bursts. Like I said, maybe you only have 10 minutes and you don't have time to play a solo queue game. Go in and do this, and maybe just a few times a day, and in a week, you'll see a vast improvement. So I'm going to go over here and practice laning under this turret. Because I missed some CS. I spam S a lot. I hit stomp. And one of the things I'm trying to go for is like 15 games before I play solo queue. I got my ult. I missed that. Missed 2 CS. And I think I might get a plate while I'm up here. I think it's like 1,300 gold I want for the next item. So unfortunately, again, I missed a few games of this that I practiced in, but it's okay. A lot of you would probably be bored and not want to watch it anyways. And then I played one bot game, but it kind of irritated me because a lot of people in the bot games don't actually practice the game. They sit there and abuse the pathing of the AI and just keep playing for kills over and over instead of actually working in the lane, working on what you need to work on to get better. So, and in that game, I kind of messed up. I may even replay it. Yeah, I guess I can replay what I was doing. I can even do that now that I think about it. May not be worth my time though. So I'm gonna go over here and get the dragon and do my farm at the same time. You don't want to give up farm. This game's very farm heavy now. I guess I shouldn't have used my Q there. Like, what I mean is, I used to be bad about if I want dragon, I'd just directly go to dragon, but I guess from what I see in pro play and stuff, I'm better off working my way there and not giving up camps, because I'm playing off item power spikes. I'm trying to get this first item before my enemy does, and if I do, it doesn't matter if it's a bad matchup or not, I'll probably beat them. I should have a big power spike over a Moo. Yes, he countered my... because I have an ult for one. I don't think that'll finish him off. Go ahead and waste my mana. So I think I can get Kraken Slayer now. It's 900 gold, but I'll get the dragon first. And the Scuttle Crab. I guess there's really no point in me replaying either, because I'd have to give commentary and I'd just end up wasting my time. So I'm better off just to keep going. But I was like looking up some personal information, so I had to scrap the video. I forgot I had it turned off. And it's kind of boring, I guess, to sit here and like grind the practice tool while streaming, so I'm doing it this way. And when it gets warmer, colder outside, I should be streaming and playing. It's warm weather right now, so I like to go outside during the day. Like today it's 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm going back towards the Void Grubs. I got one item already. I want to be looking at other lanes of what's going on around the map instead of just looking at my character and what he's doing. That's why we're getting the muscle memory, because we don't need to know what the character's doing. I do mess his Q up where I could spam it more often. But I'm going up here for Void Grubs. I got 2 minutes to get them, so I should have enough time to get Gromp as well. But I'll just show you after the game what I did earlier. Doesn't really matter. Can't cry over spilt milk. Can't cry over things that didn't go your way. Life's not perfect. Life's amazing and beautiful. So just be happy you're alive. Can't be in control of everything. Or you really can't be in control of anything around you. It's one thing that I had problems with. It took me a long time to learn that lesson in life. Looks like a lot of League of Legends players have that problem. So I don't know what lane I want to push. I guess I'll push mid lane. Alright, Mumu's got a blue buff for me. One thing I gotta practice is the burst, how much burst damage my ultimate has. So you see I'm getting a little bit better and a little bit better every time. I'm not regressing. I'm progressing. So I got the Rift Herald in 40 seconds. Just W'd out of that. I was gonna get hit by the turret. I messed that up. I went the wrong way. I gotta practice skirmishing. Oh, he used his flash. Maybe he'll come dive me. I didn't think I would die to him. Oh well. Better off practicing these things in here instead of PvP games. So I guess I'll get Mercury Treads because he's gonna hold into me and lock me down. And next we're going Sundered Sky so I can get a Caulfield's Hammer already. And always go back and buy awards. I guess the games that I was playing I didn't have the best of commentary anyways. So I guess the universe wants me to scrap them. So we're gonna go Wolves, Gromp, oops. Wolves, Gromp, and Blue Buff, because we won't get Blue Buff, it's gone. Into Rift Herald. And again, I want to be looking at other lanes, so unfortunately I can't hit the function keys. Need to pay more attention to the scuttle crab timings. The CS is pretty good. You should be at 10 CS per minute, so at 10 minutes you should have 100 CS. Now, that does get thrown off a little bit because, you know, the lanes don't spawn until, or it doesn't start crashing into each other until like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you are going to be behind a little bit. Normally, like the top tier players like Faker or Chovy, they have 100 CS at 10 minutes, Showmaker. Not all the time, sometimes they're off too, where they're around like 90, 85. So we're there, especially for being a jungler. Oh, I hope you don't steal this from me. I was talking and not paying attention. Also, Amumu does counter me. Like that's one reason why I picked him. Yeah, he like hard counters me. Now earlier I played a game with the Mumu and killed him every time. But it's okay. I didn't think he would kill me like that. You know, I was just all in him to like kind of limit test there. So it doesn't really matter. My CS, I'm on an item and a half. He's not even on a whole item yet, but he does counter Viego. Rek'Sai counters Viego. Making sure my dog doesn't want to go out. So what's next? I do have the Herald Eye. So I guess I'll work my way to mid lane. I'll get the Krogs, red buff, Raptors. So I want to get that perfect CS. Like a Korean player. I think my pet will kill that off. I need to learn that. I'm not used to playing jungle with pets like from last season or this season. That's one of my favorite things they added. Like I think I could jungle any champion just because I have a pet. Like York, for example, I think is super OP. So working my way to mid lane. I messed that up. Trying to last hit the minions. go ahead and start my crying machine. I'm being lazier than I was earlier as well. But that's part of why you're grinding, you know, like pro players play best of 5 games, like T1. Like they're more for endurance. That's why the LCS teams do so bad, or the LEC teams do so bad. They're not prepped for playing long series like LCK teams. That's a lot of it. Like people go, oh, our teams are bad or they're so much better. A lot of it's the way I don't think I can take him. Because he's also gonna ult me. So I actually can't take him right here. But he used his flash. Now I can take him if I get another item. Because he's got one whole item now. So the third item to take is Steric's Gauge, it looks like. Might as well get a refill pot while I'm here. I want to see how well I can do against Baron as well. So I'll go Wolves, Gromp, or whoops. Wolves, blue buff, Gromp. Just to see the Baron damage to limit test. But this is it, guys. You're wanting to see how to get better. There's no secret or way around it. Now this is much easier than playing solo queue game after solo queue game. Because eventually after you do this, like 15 games, 20 games, you'll see a huge difference. So just seeing how well we do against the Baron, if I got sustain or not. Probably need Blade of the Rune King for that. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to solo him. So on to pushing the mid lane and trying to finish this game out.
It is such a small and fragile thing. Consume everything.
He does hard counter me.
And take until there is nothing left of her.
So, okay. Guess I'm gonna have to get more items to just straight up beat him in a 1 vs 1. He does have his ultimate down at least.
A world that would rob me of beauty is a world that is
I did it like sub 20 minutes earlier today. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
I remember her sleeping beneath the waters. And then
Maybe I can get him now, because I wasn't paying attention. And his ultimate's down. I keep forgetting that Amumu can't go into terrain, he can only go into minions. Alright, little void grubs, help me out.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But I may have a hard time when his ultimate's up.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
That's why I want to play into a hard counter, though. It doesn't do me any good to be able to easily defeat something. Like, I have to outplay him. If I get my Steric's gauge, I guess Wits In looks like it's much better. Alright, here and away we go. See, I got 192 CS, so close to that 20, or close to that 200 CS, 20 minutes. Red buff's up. Swing him around this way. He can't really go jungle now because his base is getting hit with super minions. Gotta keep forgetting to do, or remember to stop doing that, because my damage with 3 items is so high that my Q's not back up. See, he's not a dragon, is he?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Might as well push this lane out, I guess. Sorry. If I don't talk, I can play better. It's just hard for me to talk and play well at the same time and then try to learn a new champion on top of that. Should be able to get this turret now. I don't know where a Moo is.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
He's gonna have to stay in the mid lane now. See, I don't know what his power spike is with his Q later on. It's one thing that I gotta practice.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And I'm not really gonna get that in bot games either. But at least what I like about bot games is I get IP at the same time. Where is a Moo? Should be defending his base.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
What you gotta do is, if this is boring, you gotta make it fun, you know? It's like working out, doing push-ups. That stuff gets old after a while, but you have to look at the rewards and benefits you get. Actually, once you get into it, it's fun. So I have to really outplay him. He counters me really hard. But that's a much better matchup for me to be in than sit here and go, oh, well, I'm really good with Viego now. Because I'm not. Alright, so there's that one. Like I said, I did play some games earlier. Letting it load here. Ah, my game crashed. And I may be able to save them. Anyways, I'll just have to like stop it and see, what is this one? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'll just keep going with it really. Hold on, my client crashed here. Alright, here we go again. I'm gonna do one more game and I'll probably be done for the day. I'm gonna do a bot game. I did fix the last video, so it's good to go now. So nothing lost. So go ahead and get into this. Start spamming jungle, please. Hopefully they accept. Jungle. Viego. Take the bonus sustain damage. Jungle. And the main thing is to work on tabbing around. That's the only thing about this, it's hard to get the lane you want. Players should be able to work it out. So this will be my last one for the day. And I might stream this, I don't know yet. But this is how you get this easy way to get IP. I think I'm gonna try the green one just to see how it does in trades.
She waits for me beyond the mist. My queen, my love, my black and broken heart.
I don't know if my teammates will go over here. Normally
To Summoner's Rift.
you can get the bots. This isn't really a good thing to be practicing. Oh look, it's Nasus mid.
An enemy has been slain. Minions have spawned. An enemy has been
Well, I don't know how to use Zyra.
An enemy has been slain.
She's kind of useless. The Zyra form. Zyra's probably good to play in the Viego.
Pursuits of a world without my cruelty.
So I gotta put Lux down here. There we go. But this is what I want to be practicing, is watching my teammates.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
I gotta change all of this. I better just back off.
The curve of her lips, the softness of her smile.
Oh, now I can go back to Gromp. How does Nasus only have 2 CS and Oriana only have 7 CS at 3 minutes?
An enemy has been slain.
Don't really want to go in there alone. Just trying to practice solo queue stuff. So go back, get a ward, get a sweeper, and I might as well get a refill pot for trades.
A world that will know no beauty is a world that deserves destruction.
Viego talks a lot. You okay over there, JD? Practice a gank here.
Unstoppable. The enemy has been slain.
The shadow
Killing spree. Double kill.
I might as well get wolves because
Enemy has been slain.
be wasting time. Oh, that's right, they're not up.
I want preciously, yet I'm forced.
So I usually put a ward here. I'm practicing the things I would do in solo queue. Might need to go up and help Camille. That's how you gotta learn to do the function key stuff.
Killing spree.
What is wraith but the ravenous shadow of a man?
I really shouldn't be going up here alone. There's a control ward. At least I have camouflage. These are things you shouldn't really do alone. And like I say, perfect practice makes perfect. In here, I'm doing things I shouldn't do. You have to wait a minute, JD. I'm playing a game, bud. Guess I can put you on my lap.
And so burst.
I think the neighbors, the landlords are mowing. I think it scares them.
My force scoured the river. Not witness.
Those raptors always get in the way.
Has slain an enemy. Has been slain. Rampage.
So I'm sorry I'm not talking as much. I'm just having fun playing the game.
It is such a small and fragile thing.
See, I guess I need Mercury Treads into that team comp. Alright, I wasn't looking around like I should be. Of course, yeah, I have been watching the other laners. See how I'm doing better? Like, I can make plays because I'm seeing what they're doing.
Without her,
I don't know, I kind of like the green essence. JD, I'm trying to use the keyboard, man.
the mist is moved, unending sadness.
Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret.
This sort is gone.
You went down. What's your name? There you go.
Has destroyed a turret. Rampage. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Playing pretty well in this game. Again, you can see, I know it's just a bot game, and you're gonna say, oh, but Sodaron, That was a nice play.
It hurts my heart. It hurts so much.
Oh, I think I just got screwed. At least I got some type of gap closer with my ultimate.
And I shall be ruined.
Legendary.
So I gotta sell this.
Is never lost to me.
But they have like no CS. Like notice how I have 85 CS. That's where I used to make mistakes. I'd be lazy and just run there, but I should farm when I'm coming there.
Has destroyed a turret.
didn't farm. I just think we can close this game out, so I'm going for it.
Unstoppable.
And that's it. That's it for today. And that was a pretty fun game. Got it done before 20 minutes. That's why it's not such a waste of a time to do bot games. Hopefully the client doesn't crash here. My client likes especially bot games. Yep, client crashed. Hang on while Windows reports this. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to report that to Microsoft, aren't you? But I think that's it for today because I got to make food. I'm in a routine now where I'm getting up, I'm going to bed early, I'm getting up, starting to eat normally, work out a little bit in the daytime. Just trying to get the client to come back up, but it won't. So there we go. Finally got it back up. Taiwanese payments provider maintenance. Now what? I don't know what that means. I know Taiwan's part of China, and a lot of people don't know that. It's kind of like a little sub-country of it, and they may even like attack Taiwan as China. I probably shouldn't even talk about this stuff. They'll get like taken away. You know what I mean? Stuff gone down. But I'm just looking here at my profile. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games of Viego. I'd like to do like 15 or 20 before I'm playing PvP, and you'll see the big difference because a lot of you are doubters. And you're like, oh, Sodaron, you're wasting your time, but not really, because 15 minutes, 28 minutes, 17 minutes, 22 minutes, 18 minutes, 11 minutes, 25 seconds, 10 minutes, 21 minutes, 48 seconds, 19 minutes. And I don't cheat. I finish the game out 15 minutes, 12 minutes. So that's not a lot of time. It's like 20, 40, an hour, like 2 hours, like an hour and a half of total game time there. So see you all next time, or see you on the next VOD, or grinding some more. I might as well do a shameless plug in here that please follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Sodaron for my Twitch channel. Subscribe, please, to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sodaron, and please follow me on x.com/Sodaron official. And that's that for today's grind anyways. Greetings and salutations, League of Legends fans and players. I guess we're not doing an LOL esports VOD. We're just doing a League of Legends VOD. But I'm sure most of you that like LOL esports also like to play League of Legends. So here today, I'm bringing you greetings and salutations. Okay.
I think we're gonna hit disaster. Just give me one more try. Suffocation, everything I see is mine. I think we're gonna hit disaster. Just give me one more try. And the moon came out on that gloomy night. Her face was full of pleasure, his was full of delight. And the clock struck 12, she was out of sight. They still love each other, all they could do was fight. Suffocation, everything I see is mine. I think we're gonna hit disaster, just give me one more try. Suffocation, everything I see is mine. I think we're gonna hit disaster, just give me one more try. Suffocation, everything I see is mine. I think we're gonna hit disaster, just give me one more try. Suffocation, everything I see is mine. I think we're gonna hit disaster, just give me one more try.